Okay. Peace and love, light, wisdom, eternal faith, bliss, and blessings to everybody. I am Soulflower Nefertiti Nula, CEO of Hana's Healing House. I am called y'all to offer in some spirit messages. So I am pre-recording this. Today is December 30th. This is something to take us into the new year. So I guess I got like a download and they were like, we're gonna have to tap in. Excuse me, y'all. Just finished up the steam. They were like, we're gonna have to tap a little bit deeper into the energy of what's happening. Also, as we're moving into this new space and time, and this new year, right? What's the energy? Let's check the energy of everybody. And so I'm not gonna waste anybody's time. I'm gonna dive right deep into the messages because everybody is not here for all my chatter. Okay. So I love y'all, and I hope you're met with warmth and peace and enlightenment and wisdom. God's goddesses, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, those that love, protect, and guide us. I thank you so very much for allowing me to be a conduit of this energy. Thank you so very much for connecting me with the collective on today. I'm asking for any general spirit messages in relation to love, career, health, wealth, sustenance, well-being, any messages from their loved ones, anything that can connect us deeper to our purpose, our mission, what we can look forward to in 2022. What can we look forward to closing out in 2021? How can we explore more peace, find more presence, right? Thanking you for all that has been, all that currently is, and all that will be. Amen, ashe, and all praises. Okay, y'all. And so I'm going to pull out, when I was in pre-shuffle a little bit earlier, I got the number 4. So I have 4 rows that I'm going to pull out, and I'm going to explain to you all what's happening with these 4 rows as they come out. Oh, very good. First of all, I want to say the Empress card was the first card that came out. The Empress card talks about creativity. She talks about fertility. She talks about standing in your divine feminine power. I'm on YouTube, on Facebook too, so she talks about standing in your divine feminine power. She talks about being that divine feminine embodiment. Now, a couple of things to remember. My readings are timeless. So when you see this reading, it is exactly when it is for you, whether you catch it now or later. They are not gender specific. So if you hear me emphasize feminine energy and you're a masculine, don't feel like this reading is not for you. You can just take on the energy as it resonates with you. And again, this is not a personal reading. So if you want to book a personal reading, feel free to tap in with me for that. These are just general spirit messages. So I'm going to give all of the different scenarios that come off up in this thing. Okay. But definitely we're moving into a time, y'all, of creative energy, tapping into our creative center, right? Staying sensual, staying feminine, staying tapped into your God source energy, whatever that is for you. Okay. And so, yeah, that energy feels pretty good. Okay. Let me get the rest of these cards out, because once I get the rest of these cards out, then I can finish on what I'm saying. Okay, very good. And then we do need one more. Let's go bottom of the deck. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Very good. Okay. So first card, we have Empress and we have Queen of Wands. Okay. This is current energy. So currently, maybe you're feeling very creative. We're feeling very fertile. The collective is moving into a time. What you can expect in 2022 is the collective to be moving into a time of feeling more creative, more abundant, more connected to your essence, your core essence. If you are a divine feminine, you're moving into a time of feeling really protected as you explore your divine feminine. For some of you, in 2022, you can expect to start uncovering your mother wounds, start connecting the dots between your mother, yourself, your grandmother, your mother, maybe you and your daughter, something along those lines. You can expect to connect those dots moving into 2022. It's important to know you're protected. Somebody was possibly feeling like they weren't protected as they navigate this new energy. Spirit really wants you to know that you're protected. You're moving into a space where you're more conscious of the energy that you put out, the energy that you give, the energy that you receive, so you can trust yourself to navigate this new energy, okay? Some of the energy that's been opposing you, we have Seven of Cups and the Fool. Seven of Cups talks about a lot of decisions, okay? So some of the energy that's been opposing you from trusting this new journey, maybe feeling open, because some of us have been feeling like bogged down, like energetically blocked, like I am not about to open myself up to new beginnings or a new relationship or a new work opportunity. Some of us will be presented with new opportunities that will take us out of our comfort zone, right? And you're not going to take it because it takes you too far out of your comfort zone, and that's going to be a miss, right? So this is also saying there's a lot of decisions. This is tied to your trust too. Do you trust God? Do you trust source? Do you trust universe? Do you trust whatever entity or being or light body or higher self? Do you trust that to deliver what it is that you say you want? Do you believe that you're worthy? Do you see yourself in the sunlight that you are, right? Because this shows a lot of decisions. And I literally just posted it on my Instagram today because it was so important for me to share that people get it confused. They think when you're on the path of like wanting to show up for yourself and wanting to evolve and be in your highest version, that you're just going to be met with decisions that are going to be in alignment for you at every moment, and they're going to make you feel good, and they're going to tap you all the way in. And that's not true. There's going to be lots of decisions. Seven of Cups talks about lots of decisions, but there's snakes in them cups, you feel me? There's some ropes, there's some tornadoes, there's going to be things that are not right. And if you're not in tune with your source energy, if you're not feeling in tune with your power, if you're not feeling in tune with the trust inside of you, to trust in the universe, to trust in source for you, then you could very well make a bad decision, right? And by bad, I also said I don't believe in good or bad. The reason I don't believe in good or bad is because it's an energy thing, right? You reap what you sow. What you give is what you're going to receive. So if you live a conscious existence, right, where you're understanding that what energy you put out, you're going to receive, you feel me? We can all navigate life a little bit differently at that point, right? What God wants you to see in all of this is Seven of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. This says, you've put in a lot of work. You've put in a lot of time. You've put a lot of energy into growing something, evolving something, nourishing something, and you're wanting to see the fruits of that labor. Maybe you've stopped investing in something that you were, and you're waiting to see a return. For somebody, it was some stocks, like you were going crazy into like some stocks or like a Bitcoin or something like that. And now you stopped and you're waiting to see what comes back from that. It is going to be a good return, but this return comes after some kind of hit if it's financial. Okay. Also, this is talking about spirit wants you to, this is also talking about be mindful with the finances. So somebody could be getting a message to be more mindful with how you operate with your finances, right? This is also a message of giving, being balanced with your giving, right? Being balanced with as much as you receive, setting aside space to give. If you're receiving a lot of good energy, this is not just to say finances. We're not talking about if you get a bunch of money, give a bunch of money. It's not just money. If you're receiving a lot of good energy, right, then you want to be a conduit of good energy as well, because that perpetuates the cycle of you being able to continue to receive that good energy, right, that you're calling in and manifesting and creating. This is also showing that maybe January through March, I'm also hearing be really responsible and connected really to the finances, because there could be an unexpected financial expense between January and March, okay, for the collective. I don't know, it could resonate with one person, it could resonate with everybody, maybe jobs and shit, maybe shutdowns, anything could be happening. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. And this is your past energy, Nine of Cups energy, and also Knight of Pentacles. This is talking about building foundations. You were lots of focus on foundations, lots of focus on building, lots of focus on co-creating. I also see for somebody there is some celebrations coming in with the divine feminine. Somebody's going to start a business with two other women and it's going to be really successful. I feel like it's involving something that's maybe, I'm hearing either fashion or flabber. And to me, flabber translated as talking. So it could be like a podcast or something like that. But you know, if this is you, that could be a message in this reading for you. It doesn't, if it didn't resonate with you, that doesn't mean this isn't your reading. It just means that that person needs to pay attention because their attention may have veered, right? Could have happened. For somebody else, spirit is calling you to see things from a different perspective. I got hanged man energy. Spirit is saying, take your time with yourself. You feel me? Take your time with your journey. Understand how far you've come, what you have accomplished, what you've created, also what you've released. I feel like some of you have released some real hard toxic things over the course of the 2021 year, and maybe all you're looking forward to in 2022 is a breath, you know, a break, you know, opportunity to just sit back and chill. This hangman energy shows it's coming in. That's another message. Somebody is getting a more freeing opportunity to rest. Okay, you're going to get more of an opportunity to rest. Yes, I smoke weed. No, this is not the nature of the reading. I do not judge anybody who does or doesn't. I am just simply doing what I do while doing what I do. Okay. And so, yes, we've got Four of Cups energy also. So another message for somebody else, Four of Cups. Anxiety has been keeping you up. Worry, fear. You're worrying too much about what's going to happen, how things are going to manifest, how things are going to plan up for you. You're not resting. You're not eating. You're not taking your time. You're not being gentle with yourself. Mina, peace to the goddess. Girl, you dropped in my spirit today. That's interesting. You dropped in my spirit. I'm going to tap in with you. I love you. Yes. So yes, for somebody else, this is Four of Swords energy. Four of Swords energy is talking a lot about relaxing, clear your mind, relax. You're anxious, trying to plan and write shit out and plot and figure out how things are going to happen and how you can co-create with God, and you're doing all of this stuff and it needs not to happen because you doing all of that, you're exerting all this extra energy. Okay. And in exerting all this extra energy, you're draining yourself. The rest is what's going to recalibrate you and rejuvenate you and allow you to create what it is that you're saying you want. Okay. For somebody else, I'm getting a divine masculine energy. Okay. It's time for you to tap into your emotions. Okay. It's time for you to tap into your emotional side. It's time for you to really sit down with yourself and say, you know what? I am divine masculine. I am almighty. I am all powerful. I am all leader. I am all great, you know, and, you know, of course, divine feminine has great love and respect and reverence for the proper divine masculine, right? That's in tune with themselves, right? That's in tune with their purpose, right? That's in tune with their own activated centers, their sacral space, right? Because we talk about our womb space and how we tap in and activate in that space. Peace to the goddess. I love you, queen. Peace to the royal family. And when we forget to have that same energy and that same oomph for the divine masculine, who also has to do the sacred work of their sacral space, right? So for some divine masculine, my message to you is King of Cups, time to tap into this emotion. You know, I feel like your finances, if this resonates with you, your finances are about to turn around. They're going to get more solid very, very soon. I'm getting the number 3. So like, I feel like the next 3 weeks, I'm hearing 3 weeks or 3 months. So I'm not getting 3 days. They're usually very specific with me, but I'm hearing within the next 3 weeks or the next 3 months, finances are going to stable and level out. But the finances are connected to your emotional health is what they said. So as we level out the emotional imbalances, which are directly connected to the divine feminine, right? Because emotions are feminine. When we heal that feminine space that we need to tap into, right, then so will those finances begin to flow, okay? So that's a message for somebody else. Also, this is Piscean energy, Page of Cups, a message for somebody else. Start believing in dreams again. moving into 2022, it's time for you to start believing in fairy tales. It's time for you to start believing that you can have what you want. It's time for you to start believing that dreams do come true. Maybe you can expect a fish to pop out of a cup where his ass don't belong, you know, but maybe it's time for you to start seeing the bigger picture for yourself. And if not for yourself, then seeing the bigger picture the way God needs you to see it. Source, higher self, universe, whatever that is for you. Okay. Because you don't want to allow the trauma and the past and the energy of the past to flood you, right? And cause you to recreate cycles that you really don't want to cycle into your existence. But because you're not consciously releasing, right? Or because there's some things tied up in your cells, right? I'm like getting go to the water. It's maybe time for you to cry, Pisces. It's almost time for you to maybe go to the ocean, right? Maybe take a bath or something like that. I love a good bath. By the way, you can order your sacred spiritual baths for the next full moon. The first full moon of the year is on January 17th. It is a full wolf moon. Your baths are Reiki and crystal infused with crystals that are great for that moon's energy. But a good bath feels good for this energy here. This is saying that some things have come up in your existence and your experience that have knocked you off. And you've consciously maybe tried to say that you won't allow these things to overpower you and decide for you how life is going to navigate. But it has, okay, to some degree. So give yourself grace, re-navigate some things, start watching Disney movies again, inner child stuff, okay? I did some great inner child stuff. I think I did some painting. I went to Sky Zone. I went to a carnival. I had fried Oreos. And I did this with my son, of course. But, I mean, it's for him, but it's like for me. And it's like it's for us. And it's for us all. Okay. And then I did some shit that had my hands getting all gooky. I was never with the slime and all that shit because it was nasty, but I have always liked like dirt and, glue. I like, texty things like that. So I've tapped into that energy much more, and it's been so great for me. It's been so empowering for me to really uncover those parts of me that really like to have fucking fun, like real fun. So I want to empower you to do that. Last card, y'all, I'm going to read is I got the Tower card. So unexpected move. Maybe somebody's going to have an unexpected move. Maybe there's going to be an unexpected shift of a relationship. Motherfuckers is cleaning house. Okay. Could be just something. And a tower doesn't always have to be bad. Let me show you Facebook too. Okay. So folks look at the Tower card and they think, oh my God, the house is on fire. People are jumping out. It's dark. It's terrible. And it's, the Tower just expresses unexpected shift, unexpected change, right? So it's change that has to happen, and it can be good change because we all know that when we get to our comfort zones, right? When we get to the most comfy spaces of our snuggly, fuggly, stugglies, and we decide that, hey, I could sit here a while, I don't necessarily have to move. We stop growing. We stop challenging ourselves to grow. We stop challenging ourselves to question things that we once questioned when we were in struggle or in strife or when things weren't as stable and as set as they are. So sometimes we do have to get things shaken up. And we know, right, when things are shaken up, that they always open up new opportunities for us to build a new stable foundation, right? A new stable foundation. So maybe there was a foundation that we thought was stable that we're now finding out is not stable. But again, for me, how I called it in the beginning is exactly how it's coming in the word for me. I'm feeling it's giving, there's a move happening. There's an actual physical move happening. I'm feeling like, if this is a divine feminine and a divine masculine, like context, the woman has already died. And I don't mean died like a physical death. I feel like she's died a spiritual death to something. And then like the masculine is just barely catching on, right? Or the masculine is just barely coming in. But everything is imploding. Everything is coming through. I'm feeling like everything is coming through. And then Knight of Cups covering that. I'm just going to say that. Oh, God, let me just keep going because they do want me to keep going with this, okay? the Knight of Cups with this is showing a new emotional experience is coming in. A new emotional opportunity is coming in. A new opportunity to build is coming in. The Chariot talks about Cancer. I'm not biased, but I love my sign. This could talk about a Cancer, but Cancers, we also tap into family, home life, right? So this could be a new emotional opportunity in the home life, in the family life. Ten of Swords does show an ending. So like I said, this could be an ending in the family, an ending of a masculine feminine dynamic. Chariot also talks about happening fast. So this could be like something happening really fast, and it could be causing lots of anxiety. So as a collective, rest. Rest is what we're getting. We're getting rest. It's giving rest. It's giving pause. It's sending you love. Hey, thank you, Queen. Love you. Peace and love and light. It's giving rest, okay? It's giving take a moment to pause and breathe and allow yourself to cycle through these experiences, because what's supposed to be will be. And I feel like we all understand that, right? I feel like we all understand that what's supposed to be will be. Baby, I ain't been able to force nothing yet. You hear me? And I mean things that felt good to my soul, to my body, to my aura. I have tried to hold for dear life to things that I thought were there was no way they were not in alignment with me, and spirit didn't let those things rock, okay? And I'm okay. Okay, I am okay, and I am thriving, and I am healing, and I am connected, and so are y'all. So that's that on that. And yes, I will be posting this. Okay, first I will be posting this to the YouTube page. So y'all, thank you for allowing me to tap into the energy. These are spirit messages to move us into 2022. So y'all just recalibrate. It's raining. When it's raining and it's like smugly and things like this, it's a great time for smugly. I love that word. It's not a word. But you know what I'm saying. It's smugly. It's like my robe, okay? It's a great time just to recharge, okay? It's a great time just to pause and breathe and sit with yourself and sit with your year. It's a great reflective time, a time to take some medicines, right? Some high frequency medicines or potions or tonics or whatever it is for you, right? And just sit with the medicine and allow the medicine to nourish you, right? You've done a lot this year. This has been a crazy motherfucking year for all of us. For all of us. And I'm sending love to anybody who is feeling disconnected, right? In a time of disconnect, anybody who's lost any family or loved ones this year, sending you power and recharge. And yeah, y'all, let's just keep building and doing this work. Follow me on Instagram at Hana's Healing House. That is where you can find out about all things divine feminine wellness, what we're doing, our mission, and some of my offerings, from your custom yoni steam wellness products, your washes, your oils, and your spiritual support. Okay. Peace and love.